Caroline, welcome to Pop Turn It. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to chat with you. I mean, it's probably been pretty crazy last couple of weeks for you.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
For
cool that
sure.
you can finally talk about it, right? Like for a while, you knew you were part of Stranger Things. Now you can actually talk about it. It's crazy that you can actually speak about things, right?
Yes, no, absolutely. That's I think been the craziest part because obviously like I shot it a while ago, so you know, it took a while. So it's now that I'm telling people they're so shocked, obviously, and I'm like, what? Like, and it's like I feel like I've processed it like not even till like yesterday. Like I feel like I'm living it, but not really processing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do kind of want to ask because audition processes are tricky, right? Because sometimes, you get the, role that you audition for. Sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes you know what the project is. So what was the audition process for Stranger Things season five? Like, did you audition for Tina?
I did,
Okay.
but it was not her name, but it was the same character. Yeah, it was pretty much the same sides, I believe, but I auditioned in May of 2023, and then the writer's strike happened like right after I had auditioned. So obviously for months I didn't hear anything. I didn't really think much of it, but then in I want to say January maybe of 2024, so a long time after, I got the call and they were like, "Can you be here in a few weeks?" And I was like, "Yes, absolutely, of course."
And it's interesting too because, people think about it, they go back to kind of past kind of episodes where like Priya Ferguson's character Erica, of course, talks about her friend Tina, right? And there's the whole thing with, Steve, I don't care about Tina, right? And then you
Yes, so
finally meet
funny.
Tina. um, what is that like reaction reception been from the fans now, knowing that we've kind of like we've heard about your character in before, but we've never like met your character before. What's the fan reaction been like so far on your end?
Honestly, it's been so, so positive, and I'm so appreciative that it has been. Everyone's been so supportive, so nice, and they're really welcoming Tina, saying really nice stuff. So I'm very grateful that that's been my experience. But yeah, I think anything having to do with Priya, because she's so talented, I think the fans just love. They love Erica, and so I think anything related to Erica is just automatically loved.
And the sides was like the Turnbull house and like the pie and stuff, or was it just kind of like because there's also the scene with you and your on-screen brother, the
Yeah.
delightful Derek or dipshit Derek, right? And the like, there's that scene in like his room, and then there's the dinner table scene. Was the side the dinner table scene, or was it like both?
It was part of the dinner scene,
Okay,
but it was, I just believe, just the dialogue between me and Priya.
yeah.
So yeah, between Tina and Erica, I think that's the really funny part of it. So yeah,
So the dialogue had like the pie and everything in it.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. I mean, the amount of memes that are out
That's
right
the
now.
memes. I love the memes. They're my favorite thing. They're so
Are
funny.
people commenting with like pie emojis on social media and stuff? Has that been a lot?
Yes, but I think what's even more popular than the pie is, well, obviously the phrase "eat your eat your damn pie," but also there's like this one meme of Tina and Erica, and Tina's face is like covered, and then it's Erica stabbing me, and it has like the acronym of "I told you to eat your pie," and then so that's been posted everywhere, like it's flooded in my comments. It's really funny.
And I kind of wanted to know as well because I just like it's, I'm a huge fan of Stranger Things as well. It like, over the past five seasons, like I think the Turnbull house, like that whole scene is like one of my favorite scenes of the show.
Thank
Like
you. Thank
so
you so
good.
much.
Take me through that process of like getting there and seeing everything and like the dinner table with everyone. Like what's that like when you actually get there and film that scene? Because you can prep all you want, but then it becomes real when you get there, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. That's so true. Yeah, so the first day I had filmed at all, I had been on set a little bit to do school and to do hair and fittings and all that, but I hadn't been to the house yet. And so I came and the house was filled with tons of people. I'd been on sets obviously before, but never seen this many people in a room. It was crazy and very, very cool. And every part of the house was so detailed. There were so many different, you can tell it was very thought out, I guess. But yeah, so I went and I shot the scene with Derek, my brother, first, and that was great. We did it pretty quickly, and then the pie scene I think was either over 1 or 2 days, and that was a few days later. Um, and it was so fun. Like honestly, I think that that's what, made it so good because me and Priya and Jake and our parents, my parents, were having so much fun, genuinely. Um, but yeah, so what I think was the biggest difference from before versus like actually being there was I really realized how serious Tina is. I think she's a little bit more like she really takes this incident with Erica very seriously, as a 13-year-old teenage girl would. And so the director, he actually gave me a pointer too to be a little more serious
Yeah.
because, and I think that was so helpful because it's so true. I remember me at 13, I was very, I took everything very dramatically.
Yeah, absolutely. And spoiler alert for people that, have not watched it yet. You always have to be careful, you know what I mean? Like spoiler alert, but like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, Tina does not eat the pie. So basically, she's conscious, like, you're there when, the parents eat the pie and they pass out. And, Jake does such a good job with like Derek with those laughs, right? Before he passes
Yeah.
out. Was it like when you're like acting, are you in the zone and you're not thinking about everything? Or was it kind of like, were you like aware of the laugh? Like, was it hard to like not laugh? Like, or did it have to do with anything? I'm just curious about that because that laugh, like,
No, yeah, for sure. No, I mean, I am in the zone, but at the same time, I think that you can't not laugh. He's so talented. He's so funny. And I almost wasn't expecting it. I had obviously read the script, but I don't know why. I just kind of forgot that he laughs, or maybe I hadn't read too much into it. And I remember I was on the floor and I wasn't on camera because they were just shooting him. And I think this was one of the first times I heard him laugh. He does it so well. And the whole room started cackling, honestly. And I did too. Like I couldn't even contain myself. Right when they called cut, my face was so red.
it's so crazy.
I
And
know.
what are the conversations with Priya before this scene? It's a very kind of like there's a lot of there's a lot happening in this scene, right? There's like funny moments. Your character has to be, like you said, serious at certain points. Like Tina's serious, right? But like what happened at school and everything. But like, are there any like big conversations like prep wise with Priya, like about certain things about this scene?
Honestly, me and Priya, we had gotten to work, not work together, but we had like known each other for like a week. So we had,
Yeah,
we'd grown a little like closer. We weren't unfamiliar with each other, which
yeah.
helped a lot. And the director, Frank Darabont, he was amazing. And he pulled us aside before every scene that we shot and kind of told us what he wanted, what we wanted, our take on it. And he was very hands-on, which helped a lot. So that's when me and Priya really got to talk about what we needed from each other. And I'll have to say, Priya is very good when she's acting. She stays very much in the zone, which I really appreciate.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, and I think we kind of just fed off each other.
And then a last question before we wrap up as well, like, the impact of the show. Like some people say that it's like the biggest show on the planet. It's like the most
Yeah.
popular show. Everyone watches it. The rollout, during the holiday season with, volume 2 and volume 3 with like the holidays, like it's huge. It's a community thing. What's it like being part of this big kind of phenomenon in the universe? Like, are you able to kind of like think about it a lot? Like I'm sure it's still a bit fresh, but like what's that like for you?
Honestly, it's been unbelievably, I want to say unbelievably amazing and almost a little weird because I think what makes this show so unique is it's so made to perfection. The cast, the details that they do, all the crew that helps make it like, put together. And I think even just the writing and the plot that the Duffers created, they created something that I don't know ever can be recreated, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I also think the audience appeal is so wide. There's so many people that love the show. So, going into that, it was so exciting and a little overwhelming, but I've just been loving it. I'm so appreciative, and it's very, very, very cool to be a part of.
The Netflix drop is very overwhelming because it drops like instantly to like a lot of different countries that are across different time zones. So like depending
Yeah,
on
yeah.
like where you are in the world, you might wake up and there's people that have already watched it already. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
exactly. No, I mean, no, it's true. Because the second it came out, I remember, I think I was 30 minutes into watching and I watched right when it came out. And I go on my phone and I'm already seeing spoilers and I'm like, okay, I need to get off my phone. I already
Absolutely.
saw really cool stuff and I was like, wait, when does that happen?
For sure. And then like also like Tina's hair, the very 80s hair and everything,
Yeah.
right? I'm sure like long time in the hair and makeup trailer for that one, right? Or not as bad.
Not as bad because it was like a wig topper that they color matched to my hair color. So they prepared it a lot before. So every time I would go in, they would just put it on, they would style it a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I actually did overnight heatless curls for the rest of my actual hair.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Good to know. BTS. We love the BTS. And Tina is a
Yeah.
character that's getting a like people online are like, oh my god, it's Tina. Like finally meeting
Yeah,
Tina. I
yeah,
think that
yeah.
was the coolest thing. So no, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Caroline,
Thank
so
you.
great chatting with you. Thanks so much for your time.
Of course, thank you. It's so nice to chat with you. I really
Absolutely.
appreciate
So
it.
so volume one of season 5 is streaming now worldwide on Netflix. The first 4
Yes,
episodes.
go see
So they
it.
can check it out, and then more volumes are going to be coming out during the
There's-
holiday season as well, which is exciting. There's an Instagram account, right, like that you have if people want to keep update with everything, right? Is it just your name?
It's Caroline L. Abrams. Yes. My
Awesome. Well, this has been Popternative, youtube.com/Popternative. For previous episodes, popternative.com has other features as well. You can catch Caroline L. Abrams as Tina in season 5, volume 1 of Stranger Things, streaming now worldwide on Netflix. Till next time, this is Caroline and Peter Beats signing off.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.